player grind. Just shy of halfway done. Just shy of it. I should probably forgot to hit this button, my bad. We're almost there. So close. Kind of. To be fair, 47% feels like we are so far just because of how long this has been going. When you move at an average of like 2 to 3% a day, 47% feels pretty great.
I walk on.
Stream was buffering. Oh.
I am unable to think.
Well, my Xbox Live disconnected. As you said that. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the line. I need to put in my internet password, it would seem. Hold on. Wait, no. It's connected to the internet. Don't dox yourself. I'm not.
I walk on.
I haven't even, like, named the router or anything.
Unable to think. I am empty.
I might have to restart the game. Oh, no, it worked. I was like, maybe I just have to close and reopen the game. There. They figured out MP for Infinity. It's all back. Did they? Why have I not heard? Normally I get pinged like the moment something like this happens. Everyone always comes in. Did you know? Yes. I'm always pinged once or twice, like within the hour. Whenever stuff like that happens. Oh. Are we gonna have a problem today? Xbox? Are we? Could be your router. It's not the router. Because nothing else is having an issue. It's the Xbox. Oh, not quick match, my bad. Let's Battle Royale. Keep it classy. With how bad the show had gotten? No. Does the show get bad? Oh, my Xbox is being weird. Whoa. Hold on. I'm gonna give the console a quick reset. That's me. Hello. Oh. Well. The Xbox isn't the one disconnecting. Weirdly. It's like the 360 dashboard is the one that's disconnecting. Let's see. I said quick match again. The old X-Bone acting up. I gave it a little reset. Just a quick reset. Surprised by... Oh no, it is the whole Xbox that's disconnecting here. And then it just came back. What if I give it the proper restart? What if I give it the big restart? Second time? I don't know. Should probably run a network test. It's not the network. It's only the Xbox having this issue on the box. And last time that we played Ace Combat, it was fine on this Xbox. So I don't know what it's doing. Pin messages are now on the bottom. I warned you. I warned you all months ago. I knew this was coming. I warned you of the pinned message on the bottom. Okay, this is more the boot up that I would have expected. This is long as fuck. This is more what I might have expected. I still hate it. Makes you read it. It's awful, I know. I haven't seen that anywhere. Am I missing it, or are people making it up? There's one reporter who said that he heard it from someone who attended an internal private meeting at Sony. Allegedly. And a lot of people have been running with it because it matches the... What's that? It matches the leaks from like a couple months ago. Okay, the system is just not doing anything. Oh, it just blipped off of internet again. You see that? It says connect. And it's back. I'll try the network test thing. Hold on. Hold on. Man, where did they put the settings now? Oh, there it is. It's weird though, because we did play a whole stream on the internet here before. Ace Combat was the first thing I streamed after we moved in. Test network connection, I found it. It says it's all good. Literally, those are the words that it pops up with. It says it's all good. Test the speed and statistics, maybe? Hold on. I only have it on this screen in case it flashes something. You never know with the Xbox, it can do that. This test is taking a minute. The other one was just immediately like, yep, that's good. This one's taking a bit. Oh. I hit the button to check if it was connected still, and it is, and I reset it. My bad. Hold on. Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Maybe clear your network cache, whatever that means. If it has specifically a network cache, I definitely could. If I clear the whole cache, that might be kind of a bitch. Yeah, the network test came out pretty good. It's got like 100 up, 100 down. 70 millisecond latency, no packet loss. Connection strength 100%. And it didn't disconnect during it, apparently. Oh, I should Google if Xbox is having an outage, actually. I don't, like, not even just in my area, but I should just see if there is an issue with Xbox right now. I'm gonna try again. Get me on Xbox Live. Xbox website says all services up and running. Last updated a minute ago. Tekken stream inbound. I'm getting close to Tekken Emperor on Heihachi, so I would be tempted if there were issues. I won't lie. Is your NAT status open? Yes. I don't fuck around with that NAT type bullshit. Of course it is. Oops, did I say campaign? Tekken sounds fun. You know what sounds more fun? Hitting 50% progress on Ace Combat 6. So far, so good. Since I did the test, I don't know why. I literally have run the test and it has not disconnected after that. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I had to open my mouth. Okay, let me try. Let me try looking for like network cache in the settings, see if I can't do that. Are we finally gonna get Tekken King? I have Tekken King. I'm pushing for Tekken Emperor. I'm assuming that would be in network settings, right? Maybe in advanced settings. No. You don't have anything manually set? Nope. Where would the cache be in these settings? The Golden King is not smiling upon us. Not so far. How to clear cache on Xbox One. Oh, to clear your system cache, you perform a hard reset, which I already did. So... So it might be broken. Give it one more try. You can't say I didn't. You tried the harder reset, pulling the plug for a little while. Apparently just doing the reset clears the cache. And that's literally how you clear the cache. Like when I searched where it was in the settings, that's what I got. You apparently now just use the restart thing to do like the full hard reset. And that clears it. Oh, I could try a network settings reset if that is there. I didn't see that when I was in the advanced settings, but probably just because I wasn't looking for that. I could try that if it blips out on me again. Let's see. I should maybe just try it now. Yeah, I was gonna say, because I know damn well that it's about to do it. Oh, that's the wrong screen. I'm not ending, I swear. Panic. You guys hear that it makes the audio lag when it's like constantly disconnecting and reconnecting? That's the Xbox. That's not like any weirdness with the stream. That's actually the Xbox audio lagging. Is my Xbone dying? Is it on its deathbed? Is that just what's happening? Yeah, I don't see that reset option in the advanced settings, Hot Sauce. And I would show the screen of not seeing it, but the fun thing is that in your advanced setting, it displays like your IP, among other things that I probably don't want to show. So I would show you just to be like, look, it's not here, but take my word for it, because my IP is right there. Is it a public? It's my public. It is my public IP. And the private, the local. It has both. I also just got reward points, if you guys heard that ding. So, let's go. Yeah, there's not like a reset network settings button. The issue is that they've updated this dashboard so many times over the years. So, like, I used to know how to do this stuff on the Xbox back when I used it regularly. I'm looking at troubleshooting just for it disconnecting. Ooh, let me try that one. I see a thing that I might like that option, that troubleshooting option. Hold on. I found one that might work. You did say you were tempted to get a Series X. It's on my list of things I need to buy this year, definitely. I need to upgrade both my consoles this year. I like how I say both, as in my Xbox and my PlayStation, and legitimately just forget about the Switch. Sorry, Nintendo. The Switch, I don't think I need an upgrade on yet. Oh, it's going to restart the console to apply it. Okay. Have you tried smacking it real hard? Not yet. Maybe I'll get there. I don't know. I'm going to leave it on the be right back while it boots back up. Because again, it might boot like into the advanced Wi-Fi settings. I don't know what could possibly flash in here, and seeing that I have seen my IP pop up, I'm not going to chance it. I'm going to play it safe on this one, I think. It's booting. Is promising a bunch of big releases for Switch 2 in the coming year to make up for the price increase. Didn't they also say that they're pricing the games based off of the game's inherent value, and then that was pretty much just for them to up the price on Mario Kart, more or less? Didn't they also say that and then charge like $20 for the little demo showcase game that they made for the Switch 2's hardware? They just announced like three $50 games. I'm just saying that when Nintendo is like, oh yeah, we're going to make the price feel justified, I don't really believe them, to be honest. Because they do kind of say that. Oh, it was $10, even still. Not as bad as 20, but even still. Okay. I specifically cleared the MAC address because one of the things that came up is that it could be like a, what's it? What did it say? It should be right here. Oh yeah, it could also be an outdated alternate MAC address causing conflicts, it said. So I cleared my MAC address, and seeing as it connected to the network, it probably fetched a new one. So let's see. Everything else has been normal or cheaper. I will not forget the demo game just because that was really funny to me. It would be like you know how Astro's Playroom, I almost said Play World. Astro's Playroom was like the coolest little demo game to show off the hardware, and it was free because it was a little demo game to show off the hardware. Nintendo made a game where you basically walk around like this little digital museum where they just text block all the features to you, and they charged $10 for it. Switch to Welcome Tour. Thank you. That's the one that really stands out to me. Like, that one is worse than Mario Kart because that was so fucking funny. They're like, yeah, you just, like, you walk around on a giant Switch 2 and you go up to people, and in little text bubbles, they explain the hardware to you. It's $10. That shit was so dumb. At least it wasn't 20. I remembered it being like $20. Thank God it was only 10. It should have been 0, but thank God it was half of what I thought. We'll see if the network holds for like 2 minutes. Because genuinely, it seems to be doing the disconnect like every 60 seconds or so. James is in here, but I'll wait. I guess I was gonna watch like the dashboard, but there's not really a need to when it pops up with a notification. I finally got in. Let's go. I'm legit just gonna wait like another minute just to see if it disconnects before starting a game. This was the last troubleshooting thing, because the other things are like, make sure you're on a wired connection. Make sure that your router isn't in a place where it has a hard time reaching your console. So that was like, if this doesn't work, it's fucked. But it seems to be holding. All right, fuck it, let's go. I'm trusting it. I'm trusting it. If we can make it through a match, we're good. For a second, I thought maybe I hadn't taken it off the Be Right Back screen because my live preview is behind. I was like, wait a minute. Are you guys not even seeing the game? My live preview is behind because I had YouTube up for like a couple hours before streaming, and bro, this new batch of memory leak problems that they're having are so bad. All of my YouTube tabs on my browser after like an hour or so of my computer being on just start fucking dying. They can't do anything. I don't know how YouTube keeps having memory problems. Speaking of, like, I genuinely just don't know what causes them, and then why they seem to have them like once a year or so. They code YouTube with Google AI. To be fair, and it was funny when we were talking about like AI use being mandated by corporations, like even if workers don't want to use it. And I was talking about game dev with that, but funny enough, someone in chat chimed in with like, hey, I work for Google as a programmer, and legitimately, like, part of our monthly assessment is how well we've like used AI in our workflow. And we have to like explain in our monthly report how we've used AI and like what benefits we've seen from it. It's legit part of our assessments at this point. So legitimately, I do know that Google does that, where they actually tell their programmers that they have to use it. And part of how they assess their value is how well they use it. Also, I'm accidentally uploading screenshots again. Who put that button there? Seriously. Who put that share button in the fucking dead center of the Xbox Series X controller? It's terrible. It's terrible. I have a cleaning robot at my work that has an AI and it's dog shit. Bro, I went to a restaurant here to check it out, like right after I moved here, and they have like robot waiters. Real shit. I've never seen it in the US. I feel like I've only ever seen it in like videos from Japan, right? But they have them. Like this fucking robot just scooters on up to the side of your table and starts dinging, and it's like, here is your food, take your food. It's the weirdest shit ever. It's kind of cool though. I had never seen that before. If I went to a restaurant and a robot came to my table, I'd just leave. It legit is like this little computer stand on wheels that just rolls on up, and it has like trays for the food and drinks to go onto, and it just wheels it over to you and is like, here you go, take your food. And then once you've taken it, like they have it to where it detects once you've removed everything, and then it just wheels itself on back to the kitchen. It leaves. It was actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Would I want that everywhere I go? Absolutely not. Was it kind of cool to see it? Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of sweet, actually. Also, resetting the MAC address seems to have actually done it. It seems like my MAC address must have changed on its own on the router or something, and just given it a quick clear. Now we're good. That fixed it. Plank or staff? I don't know, I thought it was kind of neat. I'm admittedly easily impressed sometimes, but I thought it was pretty neat. At what point do we get to just start doing nothing and robots work for us so we don't need jobs? It's kind of an interesting question, because honestly, like, realistically, probably never. Right? As weird as that might sound, like, even if we get to the point where robots can pretty much do everything, people are still gonna need money. And no one's gonna give you money just to do nothing. Like, we're still gonna trade, right? This match has been going for 6 minutes, so I think we're good. We seem to have fixed it. Chat watch. That's not what I thought would happen. That was not the plan at all, but that works too. Unexpected, but I can't say it was not effective. Oops, wrong button. God, I'm all rusty. There's just an alternate address for your Xbox only. Must have some fuckery happening with your MAC addresses on the router for that to have worked. I don't know, the router is shit. It needs to get replaced anyway. It's on the to-dos. I've just had so much, and like literally next week I have a trip. I'm gonna be out of town for a few days next week, so I still have a lot to do. Enemy aircraft down. The buffering is killing me today. Oh, is it bad? Is it buffering? Or is it like is it buffering through YouTube where you get the little spinning wheel? Buffering? It's fine for me? Okay. Through YouTube then. Fine on my ends as well. Multiple ends? How many ends you got? The spinning wheel. Classic spinning wheel. To be fair, it could not even be internet. It could be memory. Although it depends if you're on mobile or not. The mobile app doesn't have the memory issues. My mommy and daddy pay for my internet. Update, I still don't like celery, too minty. I mean, I don't particularly like celery, but minty? Celery is like water. Legit, like it's like flavorless. Sometimes I think it's my ad block. No, it probably is the actual memory issues. What have Pixels ever given us? Alpha 1, engage the enemy. It does have something that sort of bites back, you think? I don't know. I feel like when I think of celery, I literally feel like I'm just crunching on water. Streamer is Pixels. Streamer isn't real. It's true. Let's get a siege battle in, because we need them. We need them. But anyway, chat, you know, we were talking Tekken before. I'm approaching Tekken Emperor, right? But you know what's sort of an issue? In Tekken, the standard ranked system allows you to match with players that are like 2 ranks above you and below you as well, just for matchmaking times to be good, while still generally finding you matches at your skill rating. And then obviously if you beat a player who's a lower rank than you, you don't get as many points. If you beat a higher ranked player, you get more points, that sort of thing. But the issue is, since it can go 2 ranks higher, I am now at a rank where I'm like pretty consistently getting matched against Tekken God players. And so I get random jump scares of like Tekken God Devil Jin. And when I see that loading screen, I just about shit bricks, to be honest. Like, if they're at that rank with Devil Jin, they're insane. And then sure enough, you know, game loads in and they are fucking insane. I feel like a little toddler by comparison. I feel like I don't know shit. That visually definitely hit me. Oh, my God mode has returned, chat. My Ace Combat 6 guide mode. Or guide mode? God mode. God mode.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Warning, incoming missile.
Apparently its performance isn't bad. It's getting high 50s and low 60s on frame deck without upscalers. So was the 32 gigs of RAM and all that just like placeholder? Like, did they just not know? And then I guess never update the requirements after that? Nah, I think Haz might be confused. Is it bad? I know that, like, the early access for it is out. Oh, it's 16 now? Does the Steam Deck have 16 gigs of memory? Because I feel like it doesn't, but maybe I'm mistaken. That would be a lot of memory for a handheld. Granted, it's made to be like a handheld PC, but still, that would be a lot for a hand. It does. Oh. I say that, but like, does the Switch 2? How much memory does the Switch 2 have? Because now that I think about it, I'm probably basing that off of handhelds from years ago. Handhelds have moved quite a bit. It's just not a market that I personally pay much attention to. I'm just not a handheld gamer. You know, it's not my thing. The PSP, I enjoy some games on, but even then, a lot of PSP games are kind of shit. Like, PSP is selective. Because sometimes you get, like, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. And then sometimes you get, like, Third Birthday. You know? It's up and down. Or whatever that shitty Killzone game was on PSP. They got Infinity Online fan server. I just heard. And I was saying, it's funny, I didn't hear before stream. And I was like, wait, what? I normally get pinged right away. Because I have so many people, especially for Ace Combat news, I always get pinged immediately. people are always forwarding me the latest Ace Combat news, like, as it happens. But that is exciting. That means, like, Infinity legitimately is revived and not... Like, it kind of was with the single player being playable again. But it's obviously a whole different ballgame with, like, all the multiplayer and co-op content being revived as well. Because that was kind of the whole appeal of the game, was all the multiplayer and co-op stuff. Although, the fuel system, did they disable it somehow? Like, did they manage a way on their end to just negate the fuel system? I would hope. I assume it'll be hard to secure a PS3 with Infinity. You have infinite fuel now? Okay, so they did manage that. Cool. Perfect. I'll have to look into it, but I don't know if I will have to source a PS3 for that. Like, I have a PS3. I mean, a PS3 with Infinity on it would obviously be a bitch. I'll look into it, because I might not even need that. But I don't know. I don't know the specifics on that stuff. So I'm gonna have to look, because it's a pretty specific situation with that one.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Pretty sure there's a file out there. Yeah, but I can't do that. I think it depends on the legality with shut down, discontinued, free-to-play games. Because, like, I can't pirate for YouTube videos and streams. I mean, I could, but I'm leaving myself open to lawsuit if I do. So I don't.
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Oh my god.
Forces are hanging on by a thread. Almost
I
done
love
here.
EML. What? That thing just face tanked 4 EML. It's not supposed to do that.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base.
I get mine through my dealer that goes by Gender Condiment. That's certainly a name to go by.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Enemy forces are approaching the city.
That is definitely a name to go by. Holy shit. For fuck's sake.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
I think I'm a little too in my head about the sensitivity of the turning. Whoop. When's the Infinity video? Well, like any other project or game that comes out of the blue without prior warning, it will need to get in line behind every project that has already been started. Will you be keeping stream time the same? I think so. also likes to collect things and brag that he has them. That is true. Well, in the best time zone now. I mean, the older one would be preferable, but you know, it's whatever. You guys know what the worst part about this time zone is? Coming over from the previous one, right? Get this. My body clock, like as soon as I got here, just immediately adapted, started waking up at the exact same time that I do in the old time zone. And I went forward, right? So I'm losing an hour of sleep on that.
Special weapons running low.
And then
Special weapons used.
my body clock also has just not been processing how late it gets. So weirdly, I'm getting up an hour earlier, just naturally. Like I wake up at the same time I did before. But I'm not getting tired enough to go to sleep an hour before. I'm going to sleep at the same time. So I've legitimately just lost an hour of sleep a day by coming to this time zone. It's kind of shit. I'm not gonna lie. That part kind of sucks. I'm just getting less sleep in this time zone so far.
Alpha 1 crashed.
Hello, Fuson. Sounds like a skill issue. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why my body was just like, yep, we're waking up an hour earlier, same exact time as old time zone. I guess because the sun comes up, maybe. And it has not adapted to the nighttime. I guess because the sun is already down. So it's just going off of vibes.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Shit. I got to Korean backdash when you went to the new time zone. You guys want to know something funny on Tekken? Here's a funny Tekken thing. I still have never bothered to actually sit down and drill Korean backdash. So like I know how to do it, but I have not sat down and like set aside time to develop the muscle memory for it to be able to consistently do it like in real matches. So I really can't Korean backdash. I just haven't learned it. I'm at the ranks like way up at the top of the ladder now. I've played so many hundreds of hours of that game and I've just never learned to Korean backdash.
Special weapons running low.
I need to.
Crashed.
I thought it will only be like a year or so. Being exactly where I am now, I plan to not be here by the end of the year. But what's it? I'll still be in Eastern time zone. And then I would like to move back to like Central long term, but that I don't think I'll move back there for probably like 10 years.
ESM is active.
Moving again later this year I plan on. Yeah. When I'm over, I'll be napping on the couch.
Enemy kill confirmed.
Give you access to an account that owns it. Oh, I could do that. I could absolutely do that. I wonder whose account I could get. Because I could surely get like a chatter account just to be like, hey, I need you to do me a solid, right? But why limit my ambition to a mere chatter's PSN account when I could possibly get like Ace Combat Fans account or something just to be funny and be like, I have it.
ESM is active.
I'll see whose I can get. Why limit myself to a mere chatter? Ace Combat Fan would be a good one. Oh, that was nasty. It was a hard neck crack. Did you sign in from a certain IP? Yeah, that's also probably why I would want to get a creators and not chatters, most likely. I don't have any personal friends who are like Ace Combat fans from way back, so none of their accounts would have it. I'll have to seek one through the internet. Chole doesn't trust us. Shaking my head.
All special weapons used.
Shit. Doesn't trust me either. It's okay. I've learned my lesson with sending false addresses, for sure.
Enemy plane down. Alpha 1,
I know better.
ESM is active.
I know better.
Crashed.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Can't wait for False to give us your IP address by accident. False, can I say? If you are safe with it, I am. You already wiped everything, I know. Chat, do you remember, like, I suppose it would have been the very beginning of the month, like the very beginning of May, like first week of May, when False randomly opened Discord and was like, oh, and closed it and ended stream and wiped all the clips and everything? You guys, for the False viewers, you guys remember that? You guys recall an incident such as this? It's because she doxed my new house. She opened Discord with display capture on to go grab something, and happened to, when her Discord opened, be sat right on my new address.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base.
She flashed my new address on stream. And no one noticed that anything crazy happened aside from her abruptly ending and like taking a minute to wipe everything. Hot Sauce mentioned it. But you guys want to know the funny part? It was the night before I moved in. I wasn't even officially living here yet. And she doxed my new address. She doxed this house before I was even in it. Which is why she said shut up when I said I've learned my lesson. Doxing speedrun 100%. She got like a negative time on the doxing speedrun. She was so fast. I already flew that F-14. The amount of time I've doxed myself is in triple digits. I'm trying. I told False after, I'm like, okay, new rule. If you're ever turning on display capture, Discord has to be on your second monitor before you turn it on, or you have to have already pulled up like the specific thing you're showing. And you can't show anything else. Like, you turn it on to show it, and then you turn it back off before you click out of it. This is the new rule for you showing anything Discord on stream ever.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Because Jesus Christ, woman. As if she's gonna remember that. She should.
Target hit. You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
Note to self, never give false my info.
Ground target destroyed. Missile launched.
To like general in your server or something. The best part is, it wasn't even like I had just sent her the address. She got it like way before. But she pinned it like in our messages so that she would be able to easily find it later. And when she opened the chat, she happened to have like the little pin widget open. In our messages. She just already had the pinned messages like open when she opened it. Because you wanted me to watch that damn old Canadian so bad, which yes, it was because she had also pinned the video she was going to open. Yeah, I know. I know why the pinned messages was open.
Ground target destroyed. Missile launched. Enemy killed.
Friggin' rights. Yes, it's because she was showing that video. So your fault? No. I don't display capture my Discord DMs.
Target.
I don't. Also, what the fuck was that turn that I just pulled? Hello?
Ground target destroyed.
Bro, the flanker is just allowed to move like that in Ace Combat 6? Holy shit. I say that, but have you guys seen the clips of people, like, literally making the flanker orbit the fucking ship in Ace Combat 7 just to whittle it down in, like, 10 seconds? Has anyone seen that shit? Surely someone in chat has seen this going around lately. Like, people using high G on the flanker to literally, like, orbit this one ship in the campaign of Ace Combat 7 and fucking destroy it in a few seconds. Make sure not to pin your nudes. You don't got no nudes. I'm pure. I don't take those. The backwards drifting. Yes, that clip is timeless. Saying it was using a mod. I don't know if that's true though. I don't think it is. You can do some pretty fucked shit on Ace Combat 7 that realistically you should probably not be able to do.
Target destroyed. Missile launched.
Difference is I don't display capture my DMs on Twitch.
Missile evaded.
Yeah, False and I message through Discord most of the time. Mostly because, like, one of us is pretty much always at our computer. Like, I'm at my computer most of the day working, and even when I'm not working, I'm at my desk for recreation as well. You know, if I'm just hanging out, like, I'm probably at my desk. This is where all my fun stuff is, you know? And with her, she's at work a lot, right? And so she has her Discord on her work computer. So, like, Discord is our main messaging app because both of us are normally at a computer. Like, one or the other is almost always at a computer. If not out of the house, or not at work, or sleeping.
ESM is active.
All my fun stuff, tissues, lotion, etc. No. My chair is too nice for that. I was gonna say iMessage or something. Legitimately? How many text messages have we ever sent, like, straight up on the iPhone? Or just on the mobile phone, I guess.
You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
Not many. Hold on, I'm gonna count that in a second.
Special weapons running low. Enemy plane down.
I'm gonna count that in a second because that's gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9? You must have deleted some. 12. I don't delete my text messages.
Missile strike confirmed.
I got a new phone. Oh, that's right. You did get a new phone.
Radar lock on.
I did not, so 12.
Missed.
And, like, legit, there's really not even discussions in here. It's like one text message for something specific. That's it. If you don't message on it, put addresses on it. You know what's funny? You know what's funny, James, about that I was about to say as well?
All special weapons used.
I'm seeing here that when she wanted to send me a package for my birthday way back, I specifically texted her my old address, like, to her phone. Probably specifically so that it wouldn't be on Discord, is my assumption. I don't remember because that was more than a year ago now. But when I gave her my old address, I texted it to her phone instead. Which probably is the way to go. send letters to each other.
Missile struck target.
Send a carrier pigeon.
Box 2. Missile missed. Ground target destroyed. Missile launched.
Used to be Instagram only for DMs because it had voice notes because she wasn't on iPhone. That was actually part of the reason she got an iPhone. I forgot that. Was for voice messages.
Jammers reduce our radar efficiency and also
Which we
interfere with
never
missile
fucking
fire.
use,
Be
by the way.
cautious.
WhatsApp has voice notes. Here's the thing, chat, right? And I know this is gonna sound crazy to all of you across the pond,
Enemy aircraft down.
but get this. WhatsApp in the US is not used, like, at all. Like, legitimately, no one in the US uses WhatsApp. And I was just about to say, it's to the point where, for Americans, if someone is trying to get you to add them on WhatsApp, you kind of assume that it's like a scam.
You're leaving combat airspace.
Or-
Turn back immediately.
Yeah, because y'all are stupid. No, legitimately. Like, the first assumption that you get if someone asks you to add them on
Ground
WhatsApp
target
here
destroyed. Cruise
is
missile
that it's
incoming.
like a European or maybe like an Indian scam. Because no one here uses it.
Stage complete. All
It is
aircraft
legit
return to
for
base.
scammers here. Yeah, like that's the assumption if someone uses WhatsApp here.
Alpha 1, engage
Because
the
no
enemy.
one fucking uses it. Which, to be fair, it's because everyone in the US just gets each other's phone numbers and texts them. Like, that's just what we do. Wait, Team Battle 50? I had Team Battle at 48 in my spreadsheet. So that actually surprised me. I thought we had 2 team battles to go before I got the achievement. Let me save my game real quick. That's 50 on the team battle. Telegram is the OG scammer nest, though. I think it is. I feel like I remember Telegram being the same way. Want to know how WhatsApp work? Exactly the way iMessages work? Okay, so why would I go out of my way to get WhatsApp then, when iMessage is the default messenger on my phone? Why would I get a separate app for it? iMessage charges you when you use or when you message non iPhone users? Or when you text on data? No. Is iMessage just normal messages on iPhone? Yeah. It's legit just the text messages on iPhone. Like, it's not even a separate app on iPhone. It just is the text message app. They all have cheap Androids. Yeah, no, it doesn't charge you extra for non-iMessage users. Because iPhones are less dominant and sending pictures over SMS costs money. I'd say that's probably a good guess. Well, we got the surprise achievement. We just keep her going. Speaking of Android, I heard they won't be open source anymore starting September. Really? Isn't that like the core appeal of Android though? Why would they do that? That's just like knowingly shooting themselves in the foot. Uses your provider's messaging rates. Yeah, okay. So if you have unlimited text. Really scrapping the "don't be evil" motto. Well, you gotta be a little evil sometimes. Even I'm a little evil. I have faceless YouTube channels. I mean, come on now. Granted, I'm not like running them through AI or outsourcing them to others, but like I have faceless YouTube channels. Even I'm a little evil. That was a good hit. But what if Windows Phone? Bro, what happened to the Windows phones? Do they still make them?
Warning, incoming missile.
Killed Nokia. Hear me out, Steam Phone. You just wait. After the new GameCube flops, they're gonna go to the phones. My high school friend was the only Windows Phone user I knew, and he loved that thing. It was so ugly. I had a friend who was like an avid Windows Phone user, swore by it. Only person I knew that actually had one, and that thing was fucking hideous. And then it pissed me off so much when Windows 8 came out, and it was literally just the mobile phone, what's it? Like, interface, but on PC. The one with the tiles on it? Yes, that one. That one. There was a few Windows phones. I feel like there were a few.
Alpha 1, engage.
Only used it as a backup when the other died.
Warning, incoming missile.
Had potential, but they abandoned it like immediately.
Fire.
A Windows Phone could have been cool. Like in the same way that, you know, the Apple suite all like syncs up with itself, and you know, like Macs and iPhones just automatically link and share everything. Like the idea of having that with my PC was great, because I was never going to be a Mac user. Fuck that. But the phones were just so ugly.
Lock on. Enemy aircraft down.
Second trailer still says the release date is in May. I mean, if anything, if they're releasing in November, I feel like we're right around the corner of the actual, like, real marketing cycle spinning up. You know, not just the occasional trailer to remind people that it exists. Like, at some point in the next 6 months, they're going to have to start really marketing heavily.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Warning, incoming.
I would assume, I was going to say, with Summer Games Fest only like a couple weeks away, that would be a golden opportunity for them to like end the show on GTA 6 and really get the ball rolling on that.
Missile was evaded.
They don't need Summer Games Fest. They don't need it, but at the same time, Summer Games Fest pulls huge viewership. Every Jeff show does. So they don't need it. But it would be a no-brainer investment for them at the same time, you know? It's like, I don't need to be invested in both McDonald's and Coca-Cola. But both are so good, why only choose one? Why not have both?
Enemy at 6 o'clock. I'm still in this one. No way I'm leaving without a kill. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Wasn't it announced at one of the shows? No, they just randomly uploaded a YouTube trailer. Same with like trailer 2.
Missile evaded.
Really love a release date trailer. I have a strong hunch that the release date trailer, or just release date info, will probably come around Summer Games Fest. Personally.
Fired. Warning, incoming missile.
And like, I know that my gut is not always right on these things, obviously, but I got a pretty solid gut, and it's really confident on that. Because again, like, if it's coming this year, they've already been working with Jeff. Like, right about now is when they would want to lock down a release date.
At your 6 o'clock. Missile was
And we know that it's going to be at Summer Games Fest.
the enemy has a lock on you.
Like, their marketing cycle for Ace Combat 8 is really about to start spinning up a lot, like what I was just saying with GTA, where like they're approaching the last 6 or so months before release. Granted, we don't know, but I'm estimating here. So this is when they're going to start really ramping up the marketing for the game. I would assume we're getting a release date in the next couple weeks. When do you think it's coming out?
Careful now, they're tracking you on
I think September-ish is probably a good bet. I don't have any reasoning for thinking so, but
Are you peeing?
I think somewhere around September, because I think they're going to go later in the year, but not like to where they're competing with the biggest games. I think starting up the marketing for real in June and releasing in September seems fairly likely to me. That would be my bet. If I were placing a bet, I would say September. Or maybe like the very end of August. Somewhere around that. But September seems pretty likely. Unless they push it to next year, which could also be the case. But they haven't indicated that. And the marketing seems like it's about to really ramp up, in my opinion. So I'm assuming it is actually this year. Like, I have no reason to think there's a delay. I would guess September.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Box 2.
They seemed like they were about to start a marketing push with the creator program a few weeks ago. Yeah. They keep confirming November 19th. No, we're talking Ace Combat. I feel like September is a good bet.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base.
Oh my god, False just sent me a crazy tweet. Hold on, let me mark this in the spreadsheet first and save before I get sidetracked by this shit. Oh my god. Hold on now. It says, wait, hold on. Let me start up a new lobby. Battle Royale. It says, doctors are warning about a dangerous online trend. Sorry, hiccup. Called ball maxing, where men inject saline or surgical lubricants into their testicles to temporarily enlarge them. Experts say the practice can cause infections, nerve damage, and even permanent testicular damage. Chat, I want a ball max. If for nothing else, I just like the name. The name alone. Fucking ball maxing. Sounds painful. It sounds incredibly painful. But I love the name, ball maxing. Why does something that sounds so obviously dumb and painful have to have such a great name? Just ball max. Saline in the testes sounds incredibly painful. That sounds awful. When it's always just like 10 people who did it, like eating Tide Pods or whatever. The Tide Pod thing was actually like a big internet trend. People like to downplay it and say that it wasn't, but it 100% was. Like this, I've never seen it or heard of it prior to this. Like this, I could believe is 10 people who are just dumb.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
But the Tide Pod thing was legit. I watched so many Tide Pod challenge videos when that was going around. At least they aren't eating spoons of cinnamon. Yeah, I was gonna say the cinnamon challenge was another one around that time. And that one people were like warning not to do as well because you can choke on it and all that, but like it's just a little choking, just temporary choking, it's fine. Started with the ice bucket and ended with ball maxing. When is the Kojima game talking about this?
Fired.
We need a Kojima game addressing themes of ball maxing. You just gotta start slop maxing, you'll understand. Winter arc? Like, what are we even saying? Winter arc? I have been guilty of saying on occasion, but I have a good reason, okay? It's because the idea behind it is something that is appealing to me personally, and the name also comes from Berserk, the manga, and I like Berserk. So I have unironically said winter arc on occasion. I have been caught publicly using the term winter arc, but like, because the concept is actually not bad, and then the name comes from a manga that I have enjoyed personally. Can we call it something simple? But it refers to like one of the most badass badass things from Berserk. Just like getting a buzz cut and working out, pretty much. It's just like a period of dedicating yourself to training, like Guts in the winter arc of Berserk. Legit, that is where it comes from. Pretty much, yeah. Legitimately. It is entirely based off of the winter arc of Berserk. That's where it comes from. And the shaved head isn't just for the sake of it. It's like, you know how monks shave their head as like a dedication to monk things? I don't know what the fuck monks do, I'll be real. It's the same thing. Where like it's not just shaving your head for the hell of it, it's like a dedication to the winter arc, you know? Monk maxing? Yeah, it's their dedication to monk maxing. Exactly. I'm glad that we're all getting there collectively. We're all putting it together. Yes. Anyone remember the grapefruit technique video? False, did I show you the grapefruit technique video? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I vaguely remember referring to it to False, and she hadn't seen it. Or like she had seen clips of it, but never the actual original video or something. I'm not 100%, but I think I showed False the grapefruit technique video. You sent it to me with the caption, "Try this," and I was confused. I did not. There's no way. There's no fucking way. That can't be real. That cannot be. You did not. Okay, I was gonna say, that doesn't sound right at all. Okay, she was fucking with me. We watched it together? I thought so. I thought it was like I referenced it and you hadn't seen it before and I pulled it up to show you. It's like, there's no way. Because a lot of people remember the grapefruit technique from clips and stuff mostly, so they think it's just like a general technique. Like I don't know how to word this in a way that YouTube will not fucking gun me down for. Basically, a lot of people remember that video, but don't remember that the entire point of that video was literally, like not figuratively, but literally using a grapefruit. Now I have to look up the grapefruit technique. You do. That's a video that everyone on the internet has to have seen at least once. You won't regret it, trust me. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Oh yeah, you have to make sure he doesn't see you and has a blindfold or it ruins it. I forget that bit too. that she says make sure that he's like blindfolded or something so he doesn't see it, and then after revealed to him that it was a grapefruit.
Missile evaded.
That video is so absurd. I love it.
Radar lock on. Box 2.
That's a classic. That is a genuine internet classic. Just use and orange. I think this was like a genuine typo or autocorrect. But it was. That's like a legit, like if you were memeing and intentionally typing it stupidly, that's what you would say. Just use and orange. That message reads like a shit post right there.
Missile missed.
From 10 years ago? Oh my god, it would have been like 10 years ago, because it was like Vine that blew it up, wasn't it? Didn't it go viral from clips on Vine? Oh my god. I mean, just recently, I had the pleasure of being reminded that Doom 2016 turned 10 this month. Like 10 years old. Doom 2016 was more than 10 years ago. I still remember, like, waiting. Like, I woke up at, like, 11:45 p.m.
6 o'clock.
the night that Doom 2016 was coming out. And I sat there at my Xbox. I was an Xbox kid still at the time. Just waiting, because I had pre-ordered it, I had preloaded it, and I was sitting there, like, literally just waiting for the second that midnight hit to open it and start playing it. I was so excited for 2016. For Doom, not the year, to clarify. It sounds weird when you say it like that. You're making my back hurt.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
2016, I was an alcoholic.
Missile missed.
Bro, it sucks because, like, I get told shit like that, and I sit here and I'm like, bro, in my head, like, 2009 was still 10 years ago. You know? Like, timeline-wise. I don't hear 2016 and think that that was literally 10 years ago. I think that that was, like, a few years ago. It was a little bit ago. 2016. I mean, the real crazy one is the thought whenever I'm talking about stuff that was like during COVID, I legitimately am like,
All aircraft return to base.
I have to sit here a lot of the time now and I go, COVID, like lockdown, like the pandemic lockdown, everyone being in their house and all that. That was 6 years ago. That was more than 6 years ago now. Which is crazy to me. That does not feel like it was 6 years ago. But at the same time, it does, but it doesn't, you know? You know? Like, I lived in Florida at that time. And in my head, I feel like I moved back. Like, I feel like I lived in Florida like 2 years ago. And moved back around that time. The flow of time sucks. I hate the flow of time. Do you know what ego death is? Like literally, or are you talking about something else? Like, are we talking about the actual concept, or are you referring to something more specific? Time had no meaning during the lockdown? Or I feel like time had no meaning since. Genuinely. Like, what do you mean that was 6 years ago? You know? The fact that you knew to ask tells me you do. I think so. I only read like the first sentence of that. This means you do not know who you are, what you are doing, what your past is, or what your name is. That's ego death. Unlocking the fucking finna become peak aura, maxing out my Riz, and serving terminal Gen Z energy from this point on. They should hire you to be a social media manager.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
So Venom snake maxing? Yeah. Ego death is just Venom snake maxing. That's a great way to put it.
Enemy aircraft down.
What is he flying? An F-16 it must be, if I'm getting point scaled, or maybe an A-10? What is he flying? I didn't even pay attention.
Turn back immediately.
An F-16.
Lock on. Enemy down.
Farm engagement, like my life depends on it.
Boarding incoming missile. Missile was evaded.
Gotta get my emulator Ratchet 2 save back on my PS2. Why'd you pull it to emulator? He pulled it to emulator to cheat, and he's putting it back. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This fucking guy. Steam Deck to play on the trip to Ohio, actually.
Watch out, the enemy.
See, that's how I know. Ohio isn't even a real place. You're full of shit. Like, that literally doesn't even exist.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. We have radar lock on.
Unless it's Halo Lasso achievements. Hot Sauce is like the one advocating for me to cheat in 100% all the time.
Boarding incoming missile. Hit.
What do you mean he would never cheat? He's like the biggest advocate of cheating. Gen Z is outdated. They're all working and depressed. You gotta embrace the Gen Alpha brain rot. That's what I was gonna say.
Airspace, turn back immediately.
Like, at this point, all the new slang and stuff that's coming around on social media is pretty much just Gen Alpha. Because Gen Z is already, like, mostly in the workforce at this point.
Boarding incoming missile.
Gen Z ain't working, we can't find jobs. Make one. The true Gen Z way is to make one.
Was evaded. Fox 2.
Don't start with that, boomer.
Shut down.
Or get a sugar daddy.
Enemy plane down.
That's basically making one, right?
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I said what I said.
I enjoy the pain. It makes me feel good and alive.
Me too. So I can be the stay-at-home wife and ship it. If only I could rely on that. False is waiting for me to get rich.
You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
Yes, hurry. So legitimately, I'm like, hey, we could like get you a brokerage account. I could just give you like a distribution to work with. I could literally manage it for you, but like it could be your money and it can grow and be all yours. I don't even care. Like it's no extra work for me. I'm just forwarding you my stuff.
You're leaving combat airspace. Turn
She's
back
like, nah, you got it. Yeah, I'm good. You got this. I'm saving for a house right now. So am I, man.
Missile was evaded.
You're donating to Chole getting rich? No. No. What do you mean?
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Fired.
Chat, he needs 80k. I don't know why we would stop at 80. We could go to 100.
Enemy plane down.
If I stop at 100, we can go for 1 million.
Lock on.
I mean, the 100 is kind of just the first step there. How do they know about your birthmark? Probably from you. I mean, I may have mentioned it, but probably from you, if anything.
Ew. I'm so fucking bad.
Would you rather have $100 or $1 million? Actually, I would rather take $100 because maybe.
Box 2.
I wish I had $1 million. Chat? Any genies in chat? Potentially.
Target hit. Enemy down. Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
My aunt is named Jeannie. I don't know how you spell it, but you say it like Jeannie. Probably Jeannie. T-A-N-N-I-E, I would assume. I don't know.
Missile was evaded.
Any whales in chat?
We have radar lock on.
Who here is a tier 3? Not enough of yous, I'll tell you that. There are some tier 3s. Although my tier 3 is cheaper than like a standard tier 3. My tier 3 is $10. So it's more like a standard tier 2, actually.
Fire. Crashed.
Shit.
Enemy aircraft down.
Sob because someone says you aren't their Oshi anymore. Oh my god. False showed me this video on Twitter
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
of a VTuber like crying and breaking down on stream, talking about she got a comment on like a YouTube short or something from someone saying that she wasn't their Oshi anymore. And I don't even, what's an Oshi? It's it comes from like Japanese idol culture. It's basically like your number one. Or I guess it's not even your number one, because then they made like a whole other term that is like your literal number one. But I guess it's someone who is like one of your favorite idols. It comes from that. But VTubers adopted it because like the whole VTubing thing is born out of idol culture originally in Japan. So they kind of used the same term. Yeah, Kami Oshi is like your literal number one. It's like a VTuber that is your fave, yeah. But then there is the additional, like, Kami Oshi is your absolute number one. No one else above them. But she got a comment from someone saying, essentially, in layman's terms, like, you know, you're no longer one of my favorite creators. And she was like having a breakdown retelling it on stream. And I was just like, oh my god. Like, it's one thing if it really does affect you to that extent, but you can't like go on stream. And even like, you shouldn't go on stream and talk about it to begin with. But to go on stream and like actually have a breakdown over it is, you can't be doing that, man. Vent it to someone privately. The equivalent of anime fans saying random Japanese words, kind of. It kind of is that in the West, but no, like, because VTubing originally was just a Japanese phenomena before it kind of spread slowly to other cultures. Everything is not Daijobu. But yeah, it legitimately started in Japan, so for them they were just using, you know, a term basically from another like subculture, but then that subculture was very directly linked to like the VTubing subculture originally to begin with. The first VTuber was Annoying Orange. Okay.
Alpha 1,
The first P-tuber was the Burnt Peanut.
inbound cruise missile.
Or sorry, I fucked up my bit. God damn it. I was trying to say that the first P-tuber was the Faithful Sheriff because he was the first one to show his fucking peanuts on Twitter. God damn it. I fucked it up. I messed up my own bit. I'm just gonna drop it. What? And after saying it, I realized that this is a kind of niche reference. You guys know the Faithful Sheriff? I feel like most people have seen him at least a little bit. TLDR, another YouTuber made like an edited image of him that was literally just his little like peanut model that he uses on stream, but then they legit made like a little dick on it, like out of the same like peanut material in Photoshop, and they tweeted it at him, and the Faithful Sheriff was like, oh haha, and then in the replies they were like telling other people that he had asked them to make the image for him so that he could show people his little peanut. And the Faithful Sheriff took it very seriously and literally and was like, no, I did not. I absolutely did not. When this other YouTuber was just shitposting. And it spiraled and became like a big Twitter thing in the content creation space for a bit. Yeah, the fake DMs with everything. It was so funny. It was so funny. The Faithful Sheriff is crazy. That just, if you've ever gone down that rabbit hole at all, it is so, like, it really shouldn't be as entertaining as it is. It really shouldn't be. VTuber, we can finally be bees. Stop. Oh. This is good news. It'll stream for 30 years. That shitpost is so dumb. I'm glad I showed it to False. You'll live for 30 years. This is good news. We can finally be bees. I just can't wait to show her the later ones as we watch more of the show. Like sea salt. I'm absolutely showing her the sea salt ones. I just don't know. I love and hate the Invincible fandom. Because, like, on one hand, some of the shitposts are so fucking funny, but then some of them are legit just like, this is actual brain rot. Like, there's no, like, clever humor or anything behind it. Like, the BB's one is just pure brain rot. There's nothing more to it. How long until you retire, in quotes, from YouTube, leave America, and upload vlogs and stuff with your family? I don't know if I ever would retire from YouTube. Like, the biggest retirement for me would be, like, I would pretty much be doing the same stuff, but just doing it literally as I feel like it and not, like, pushing myself to maintain a consistency to it. Like, that would probably be as retired as I get. But I would probably still do it as a hobby, I imagine. It's just self-doxing as a career. I don't know if I would. I think you'll do critiques and stuff. Yeah. And I would probably just start making videos about completely random games, to be honest. Like, just no through line. It would pretty much just be like, what do I want to play? That would probably be my retirement. I would just be like, okay, last week I did Tekken 5. Let's this week do Diablo 2. Fuck it. This week I'm now suddenly feeling like Call of Duty. One of them. Maybe Infinite Warfare. Spread the gospel of the Infinite Warfare campaign. Because it's actually fucking gas. 666 gas can sim.
Inbound cruise missile.
I could rank every fighting style in the Yakuza franchise. I could.
Missile struck target.
Fuck is that? It's a random indie game that she played on stream years ago, an indie horror game. That like it started out okay, but then after like the first 20 minutes or so, the objective literally turned into like collect enough gas. And she just had to go around this big island full of like nothing but empty space pretty much and collect a total of 666 gas cans in order to progress the game further. And it became a meme within her community for a bit. I still bring it up a lot because she's like, no, indie horror games are so great. I love them. And I'm like, oh yeah, go around collecting 600 gas cans. You have a good time with that? You enjoy that? Being a dresser with a laptop on it is such a male living space shot. It's my desk, but I haven't properly framed it yet because I don't have the little fellas out yet. And get this, I had 2 boxes left, right? Because I've just been getting to it a little bit at a time now that I've got like all my stuff I need. I had 2 boxes left. This morning, I had some time. I opened one of them. It wasn't the one with the little fellas in it. It's gonna be literally the last box I unpack. Not intentionally, but just I keep like grabbing a box and being like, all right, this one today.
Crashed. Inbound cruise missile.
Home tour? No. I gave False one like
Alpha 1.
a few days ago, finally. Of like the whole place. She had seen like my room and my office already, but I walked her through the whole ass house. Stop saying little fellas. I mean, how many do you think I got?
Yeah, I'm a twink now.
With your creaky stairs. Yeah. Yeah, just the general, like, creakiness and noise of the house has become a running joke between us. This is the oldest house that I've ever lived in. Like, it was built forever ago, sort of old, right? And you can tell because, like, everywhere you step in this house, it's like... It's a super, super loud house. Like, you just... If you're trying to sneak around, you're not going to be able to. You know, like, you go to the kitchen to get water at 3 a.m., you're gonna wake everyone up. Just the house. The house is old. It makes a lot of noise when you move around. Free anti-theft system, to be honest. Like, no one is moving around throughout this house without everyone in the house knowing. It's just, it's loud everywhere you go. Because it was built a long time ago, you know? Old wood and stuff does that, but, like, yeah, it's loud. There's no sneaking around in this place. Me. Spreadsheets, yes. Oh, dude, you know what I would absolutely do a series on if it was like just me, just doing videos for the hell of it, no you know, need for the videos to be viable and me to be able to make a living off of them. There would be a lot. Hold on, let me go look at like the poll. Let me go look. Cause I can find some that I'm like, oh yeah, I would absolutely do this if it were just me doing whatever for the hell of it. But I'm gonna pick ones that are like from the bottom of the list. Like things that people don't vote for, but that I would totally do just on my own interest for the hell of it. And not many of them way down at the bottom, which if anything is a good thing. Like the ones that I'm just like, yeah, I would do this regardless of interest. Crisis, maybe. Those games are cool. But I'm not like itching, yearning for Crisis. Well, it's a short series, but maybe. Also, like, yes, but not like itching for it. Rainbow Six, yes. Diablo, definitely. Ghost Recon, probably. XCOM, probably. Metro, definitely. Whoa, I didn't realize that Drakengard and Nier are really low on the poll this time. Because they used to hang out near the top on like all of the previous ones, but this time around, they've barely gotten any votes. That's interesting. Stalker, yes. Dishonored, yes. Splinter Cell, yes. Mass Effect, yes. Wolfenstein, yes. Gears of War, absolutely. That would probably be one of the first ones if I just had complete full reign. Like pure creative decision, no business side factored in. Gears of War would probably be one of the first ones. Call of Duty campaigns, ironically, would also probably be one of the first ones. They are shockingly interesting to talk about. Like, you would never think that they are so fun to talk about with other people, but they 100% are.
They know exactly what we plan to do. All planes, assume attack formation.
You gave hints before, didn't you? One word hints? Yeah. I did.
Fire. Enemy down.
Speaking of Gears, if you're gonna say E-Day Direct in a couple weeks, I'm looking forward to it.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
Although, my one thing with E-Day that I'm not looking forward to, like, granted, we don't know this, but I'm assuming that this is something that is going to happen, and that it's something that is going to piss me off simultaneously. I am fully expecting them to retcon the Lancer lore in E-Day. And I fucking hope that I'm wrong. But I really think they're gonna retcon the Lancer lore. And it's going to kind of suck. They announced Gears 2 Reloaded last night. No, they fucking didn't. You're baiting me. Why? What's the Lancer lore? Okay, so you know the Retro Lancer? The Retro Lancer was just the Lancer. Like, that was the original Mark I Lancer. Right? No, they didn't. I was gonna say, that's fucking horse shit. That's bait. Don't do that to me. The Retro Lancer was just the Lancer with the bayonet and everything pre-Locust appearance. That was what all the like world armies used for war. And And when the Locust first appeared on E-Day, humanity quickly realized how inefficient the Lancer was, because the bayonet on it couldn't penetrate the skin of the Locust. I mean, it could, but it had to have like a ridiculous amount of force behind it. And so for the first few months of the Locust War, humanity was pretty much getting steamrolled. Like, they were not making any progress. They were just getting destroyed because they didn't have like an effective standard issue weapon to deal with the Locust. And a few months in, I think it's supposed to be like 4 months if memory serves me right. Ty Kaliso, who appears in Gears of War 2 and that one DLC for Gears 3, was in a struggle, like fighting with his fists against a Locust drone. 6 months-ish, that sounds right. And he ended up grabbing a nearby chainsaw while he was getting his ass beat and realized that the chainsaw went right through the Locust skin. And so when he went back to headquarters afterwards, when he went back to base or whatever, he was like, hey, chainsaws are really effective against these guys. Go figure. And that's what led to them eventually developing the Mark II Lancer that just became known as the Lancer in the games. Like the chainsaw one that everyone knows. That didn't come around until like a good few months into the war. And at the beginning, humanity was just getting fucked up because they didn't have like an effective close range weapon. And the Locusts like to just rush in and like basically plow through enemy forces, right? So they were just getting overrun everywhere. So my prediction that I will probably, like the one thing that I will probably hate with E-Day right off the bat is I bet they're going to retcon that and have the Mark I Lancer at least like be developed, or sorry, the Mark II, at least be developed and discovered like super early, just for the sake of gameplay and stuff, which I kind of hope that they don't. To be honest, I kind of hope that they don't do that. But I have a strong gut feeling that they're gonna do that. Like, they're probably gonna keep the same general story, but just move it up to way earlier, like literal days into the war, for the sake of just having it in the campaign. And like, my thing with that is I would obviously want the Lancer, the Mark II Lancer, like the iconic classic Gears Lancer in the game, because that's one of those guns that, like, that gun is Gears of War, right? Like, it doesn't really feel like Gears unless you've got the fucking Chainsaw Lancer and Gnasher in your loadout. Like, those two as a combo just feel like Gears of War, right? So I hope it's there, but make it like a multiplayer and like co-op mode only weapon, you know? Like, for the campaign, leave it out. It shouldn't be there. Bro crashed right into Big Ben. I did. Judgment got shit on for doing exactly that. Yeah, because Judgment takes place, I think, like 3 or 4 months into the war and has the Mark II, and people were pissed back then. I'm still kind of pissed now, to be honest, but I've overlooked it. And they didn't even, like, address it. They just had it there as, like, the standard weapon in campaign. An unlock for campaign replays would be cool. That could be cool. I could absolutely live with it being like, oh yeah, the first time you play the campaign, no Lancer, but once you've beaten it on like hardcore or above or something, like at least make it so you have to put in a little effort. You can just like change a setting so that your default loadout weapon is the chainsaw lancer, and you can have fun with it after that. I'm just AFKing, by the way. I'm drained. Fair. Siege battle especially will have that effect on you. You could just put a 6-month time skip. That would suck too. Because honestly, like, I want a whole game that's just the first, like, few days of the war. Just that initial chaos and, like, what the fuck is going on, that scramble to figure it all out. I want a whole game of that so bad. There's got Infinity multiplayer working? Yeah, we were talking about it. I remember way back when I was talking about Infinity, I'm like, really all they have to do is just figure out how to bypass that first screen, and then once they do that, like, it'll come together pretty fast. And people are like, I don't know, that sounds like hard work. And I said, it kind of is, but someone out there will eventually be crazy enough to do it, and here we are. Like 2 years or so after I would talk about that here and there.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Cover the scramble to Jacinto before the Hammer of Dawn hits. That would be so good. It would be so good. That genuinely is like my hope, is just covering the material of basically Emergence up until they got the Hammer of Dawn working. And have the Hammer of Dawn coming down be like the finale, like the big moment at the end of the campaign where it's like, okay, maybe we've got this. That legit would be what I would do if I were covering that time period in Gears.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Hold on. I still have my poll up looking at, like, if I just had total free reign. Halo probably... That would probably be one of the super early ones, to be honest. Left 4 Dead definitely would be an early one. And I would probably do Back 4 Blood with it. It's kind of just a natural extension. Assassin's Creed would be fun to do if I could just do it on my own time. Like, if I wasn't banging out Assassin's Creed, doing nothing but playing and thinking about Assassin's Creed for months, Assassin's Creed would probably be fun. To just, like, you know, do a quick one as I feel like it. Spread it out at my own leisure. Assassin's Creed would probably be fun. Why don't you do one then on your own time? Because this is my job. So I need to run it like a legit business.
Crashed.
It's my lifeline. Need a break after each game. With something like Assassin's Creed, yeah. To be honest, just yeah. And there are other games like that on this list where I'm like, dude, if I were just binging like every, I don't know. Honestly, even like every single Zelda game back to back would probably be a lot. I would see myself getting burned out on Zelda. Even though I love Zelda. It's working towards the business. Yes, but if you're not actively building a consistent brand with everything you do, it might not seem like it, but you're hurting it by wasting time elsewhere. And also algorithmically in YouTube, if your channel starts to see a decline in your regular viewers clicking on your videos and watching and engaging, then YouTube sees that as your channel, your brand generally being on the decline, and your momentum will die with that. This is why I have side channels to just do whatever the fuck I want when I want, is for things like this. For that reason. Are you gonna play Infinity now that it's back? Maybe. Maybe I will.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Ever feel burned out on Ace Combat? Some games have been quite a marathon. Yeah. Not on every game, but like Ace Combat 0 burned me out. Ace Combat X burned me out. And 6 has pretty thoroughly burned me out. And not like on the series as a whole. Like I could boot up Ace Combat 4 right now and start doing that from the start and I would have a blast. But like I am specifically burned out on Ace Combat 6, yes.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
Oh, Metroid. I would do Metroid. For sure. I would definitely do Metroid. My review of AC6 is 2 out of 10. You didn't even play the single player. Don't start.
Alpha 1, ESM is active. Box 2.
But yeah, this is why I have random side channels where I'm just like, yeah, I just do this shit for fun. Give myself a little creative hobby on the side. Because I enjoy just making shit on YouTube. Genuinely. So if there's something that like I have the idea for and I really want to do it, but it doesn't fit the channel, I'm just like, okay, side channel, figure out some okay branding for it, like at least to get it started,
Stage complete. All aircraft
get her going, just to do side project bullshit.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Enemy
What is
forces are
this?
approaching the city. Intercept.
Nah, I know what this is. I had to like think about it for a second. I'm like, what is this? This is insane. This What did you send me? But yeah, and the beauty of the side channels and stuff for just doing it as I want to is that I have the main channel that I'm always sticking with and always prioritizing. But then the side channels, like I can do the thing for fun if it goes somewhere and gets to the point where like it's monetizable, then even if I ditch it at some point, it's just a little bit of extra change coming into my payment every month from Google. And if it doesn't matter. I was just doing it for fun. You know? Like, I kind of wish that I had started just doing side channels for the fun of it sooner, because it's great for me. Does it involve a McChicken? No. I wish, to be honest. I would prefer that. Bro, did he fucking watermark this? Why did he watermark this? It took me a second to even realize that. Bro, why would you watermark this and be like, yeah, just so you know, if you see this image anywhere else, this was me. I claim this. I claim ownership of this. This is mine.
Engage the enemy.
Always this talk of side channels, but you never plug them.
Point on radar. They know exactly
I mean, I could.
all planes assume attack formation.
My new one is like not the craziest YouTube channel, but it's a very fun project
Enemy plane down.
with a lot of room for expansion. And the new one is totally faceless, which is also kind of fun and also makes it like very chill and relaxing to work on. Because there's like no attachment of myself to it. Weird. It sounds weird to describe, but I hope that makes sense. Like, it is exceptionally chill to work on because it is completely faceless, the newest one I've been doing. And I've been so hyper-focused on that one. The issue is that during the time that I was homeless in the transition to this house, where like I had 2 weeks where I couldn't be doing YouTube stuff, right? During that time, my YouTube brain doesn't stop. It doesn't calm down. So I had 2 ideas for side channels, and I made both of them, but I've only been working on one of them, and I still want to work on the other, but like there's only so much time in a day. Why is everyone playing Halo all of a sudden? Did something release or happen? No, but I've seen so many clips of people playing Halo lately popping up. What do you mean? Who's playing Halo? No, I know exactly what she means. I've seen so many like clips of streamers playing Halo for the first time lately. So many VTubers are playing. I've seen VTubers and not VTubers. I've just been seeing so much like playing Halo for the first time stuff going around. And I don't know that there's a reason why. I don't think there is. To my knowledge, at least. But I've seen it. Which ones? Like Halo CE. Consistently, like a lot of people just playing Halo for the first time ever suddenly. I feel like it's probably just that a couple people did it and then it kind of spread as like a, not a trend, but you know, like people looking and seeing like, oh, this person's playing Halo for the first time. It looks fun. It's doing well for them, like numbers wise. I've never played Halo. Let me try it. You know? It's probably just that, because there's not a particular reason. Perhaps Xbox is sending out codes? Maybe. Granted, I haven't like clicked on any of the streams or anything beyond just seeing the clips pop up. False. Investigate. Is Xbox sending people, is Xbox encouraging creators to play it, or is this just like a general thing, like more what I'm saying, where people are just like, oh yeah, that looks fun. I haven't played that. One thing that I will say is that Halo fans are incredibly passionate. So like playing Halo for the first time is something that will do you well content-wise, certainly. Because it's a community that has not been growing, but like the community that's there is so passionate about those games.
Special weapons running low.
Nothing's coming up about it.
All special weapons used.
I think it is legitimately just like creators seeing other creators doing it and it doing well for them. The Halo community isn't loved. Yeah, Microsoft has not been doing much for that community, but that community is still there, right? And man, they fucking love Halo. God, they love Halo. It's like the Ace Combat community, consistently, right? Like, you play Ace Combat for the first time, the community shows up. Doesn't matter the size of your channel, they'll find it. Because the AC community is tiny. Yep. Like Armored Core and Ace Combat are like that, where the community's small but very passionate, loves the games. Like if you play them, they'll show up. They'll find it.
Alpha
Halo is like that, and no shade to the Ace Combat guys, but Halo is, or I guess was, a much bigger franchise. I mean, it still is, even. I say was, but even like Halo Infinite
Operation Bravo complete.
still got a lot of sales and people playing it when it first came out, and then it fell back off.
Operation Charlie complete.
But when a new Halo comes out, it spikes up really big because it's still Halo, right?
Nice work. Target coordinates have been set. This is the last group.
Legit broke records. Multiple. Whoa, why did the plane move like that? I got like this weird fucking drift through the sky there. Well, let me plug in my mouse. It's blinking at me.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
It's blinking at me. See Marco Meatball and Sly show up a lot? Yeah. In different streams. Yep. I'm pitching a tent under this armor. I'm... What? What the fuck? Marco's the opera guy? Yes. Someone told her keep it up, bro, and that's her response. That's insane. That's fucking wild. That sounds about right, though, from what I've seen, actually.
This is Alpha 1. Roger that.
It's Chibi Doki, not Doki Bird. How could you possibly mix them up? How dare you?
Forces are hanging on by a thread. Almost
Those are
done
two
here.
completely different, unique people. Human beings.
Complete. All aircraft
How could you
prepare to
possibly be confused?
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I call Chibi
Enemy
Doki
forces are
Doki.
approaching
Oh,
the city.
you weren't
Intercept.
confused. You just said it in a way that made me confused. That seems about right for that one too, but that's not who I was thinking of. Oh, he's crashing. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Crash. Crash. This is not boosting. This is legit progress. Chile chip model when? That's a good question. When is Chile gonna get like a legit anime mascot? That's a great question. Like maybe the Chilean military can get one, like the Japanese Air Force has, how they have like an anime girl mascot. You know? It's a legit question.
Alpha 1, ESM is active.
We'll put the I key there, am I right? We'll put that there. Oh yeah, the Vatican did it. That's right. I forgot that the Vatican also has an anime mascot now. Chibi Doki has 4 times the follows on Twitch. I don't know if Doki Bird is YouTube mainly.
You're
Isn't she?
leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
I think of her as YouTube, but then again, I'm not like an avid watcher, so I guess I wouldn't know. Where are my VTuber watchers at? Hello? Never heard of her till the Niji crash? Me neither. I just know the name, which means she's famous by VTuber standards, exactly. I know of Dokibird just from general internet and from that huge story and everything. I know of Chibi Doki specifically from False. Senpais for Jesus. Had enough of Twitter for one day? You didn't have enough of Twitter for one day before. Also bigger on YouTube. There you go. All VTubers sound the same to me. Real and true. Am I right, chat? Am I right? Be fair, also.
Alpha 1, BSM is active. Enemy plane down.
I don't pay attention to corpos at all. I feel like Dokibird has appeared in so many non-VTuber like events with other streamers and stuff, so maybe that's why she's more known outside of the space despite being smaller. Plus the big story from years ago, but like maybe that's why. Like she was in that big like creator-led tournament for Tekken, right? Shit like that. She pops up in more stuff like that. That's just more like general creator stuff. Had 800k, Google says. That's also AI. I believe it, because I feel like I remember hearing that she was bigger now as an independent than she was before. Like, I vaguely remember hearing that in the wake of the whole shit show. So that sounds about right. You were like, I'm a support. Yeah, I had that stream open. Like her first comeback stream, just because of the story. Like when it was happening, I had it open on my second monitor. And it was fucking crazy. There were so many people there. I remember that shit had like 100,000 concurrent viewers before she was even off the starting soon screen. It was fucking insanity how many people were there. Imagine a world without
Alpha One, engage
VTubers.
the enemy. Enemy
Send your
forces are
arm
approaching the
front.
city. Intercept.
Debut streams also go wild. The cheater one or the cheated? The cheated. That's why people spend so much on them in hopes it pops off. Oh, like for all the like artwork and stuff, you mean? Let's battle royale. Battle royale 2. Had a whole interactive chat game made. That's ridiculous. Like by someone else? How interactive was it? You watch Maximilian? I do on occasion. There's not many people that I watch like super consistently, but I do like Maximilian Dude a lot.
Alpha One, engage the enemy.
Oh, you pick her choices and it. Okay. Still, I bet whoever made that for her charged way too much for what it is. They're like, oh yeah, this is actually like super fucking complicated and a lot of hard work to make. When realistically something like that could be done in like an afternoon, pretty casually.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
Make me one for free. Something like that I could do for free. Like I said, like that could be done in like an afternoon. I would have to learn how to integrate it with Twitch, like within a game, but I could probably do that because I did it for my chatbot. Probably just have it get input from your chatbot and save myself even that much work, to be real. What about the rebirth mod? We don't talk about that. Also a great variety streamer. He is. The only thing that I dislike about Max, and it's a pretty big thing to be fair, he's a Lars player on Tekken, which is fucking disgusting. But aside from that, he's great. Is there a new poll or have the votes just
The enemy
shifted?
has a lock on you.
No. It's the poll from Resident Evil still.
Missile evaded.
And the votes have shifted, but not like drastically. Like the top 5 is the same top 5 that it was before. 6 through 10 are pretty different. Like not entirely different, but there are some in the top 10 that weren't there before. Let the guy play whatever he wants. Lars is so annoying to play against. It's just not fun.
We have radar lock.
How's Hitman doing? Not top 10. Can you see the amount of people that have voted? I can. Any guesses on how many people have voted? many takers. Is Lars good? He's not like an amazing character, but he's got very weird animations and not many people play him. So he's a super uncommon matchup that's very hard to read if you're just trying to use like basic Tekken knowledge and game sense. He's just very obnoxious. Few thousand, about 8K, 6K, 7394 is the official participant count. He's a wild card, yeah. He's just one of those characters that shows up and you kind of sit there and you're like, okay, I'm probably losing this set.
Enemy plane down.
Because someone who knows how to play Lars well, they're gonna throw out shit that you've never seen before. Or that you've seen like once ever before. I was closest. 8K was the closest.
Me, Daddy.
Yes. Oh. I say it's not that bad because not a lot of people play Lars. See, that's why I say it's kind of bad. If he was super popular, at least like I would get enough exposure to him to learn the matchup, and he would be way less annoying. And I could lab the matchup, but then I'm spending so much time labbing for a character that I'm not gonna get like much return on in my actual matches, you know? It's kind of the paradox of labbing matchups if you're not like at the absolute top level. Like characters that are common, you're not going to need to lab the matchup in the first place because you're just going to learn since you're playing against them so much. And then characters that are uncommon, you could lab to learn, but then you're not going to get a whole lot of return on that time spent. Don't tell us what the #1 game is, but can you tell us how many votes it has? Yes. The #1 game has 251 votes. Which might seem like, oh, that seems low for a poll with 7,400 people voting. But it's the thing of like, there are like 50 games on that list, so. It's more than 50. I say it's 50. I know damn well it's way more than 50. I think it's actually over 100, if I'm not mistaken. And scrolling it now, I think that's true. I think I do have more than 100 franchises on there. How many does CNC have? $23. You said it and I was like, is it even on there? It is on there. 23. Well, what's the one with the least votes? Oh. I always say, I'm like, what is the one with the least votes? It's maybe surprising, and it never is.
Box 2.
It's Skycrawlers. With a total of 8. How many does Kirby have? me double check it. Yeah, okay. It's 38. The only ones that know what Skycrawlers is, exactly. Giving too many deets. These are the games that are not
Crashed.
even close anyway. Goodbye.
Alpha 1,
Big old
engage the
38.
enemy.
I'm done giving info. You're right, false. I'm done. That's all the info you're getting out of me.
Missile evaded.
Why does this look so weird? Command and Conquer would be good. People just, I think strategy games are fairly niche nowadays, unless you're like Civ. And Command and Conquer was a titan of RTS, like, for its time, but like you said, it hasn't had a new game since like the the 90s. The 90s was when it was a titan of the genre. It hasn't had a new game since like 2010. RTS is niche and CNC is dead. Yeah, it's bad combo. But I bet you if I ever did end up covering strategy games, that it would see a significant spike in votes once
Stage complete.
that
All
niche is
aircraft
more
return to
prevalent
base.
on the channel, right?
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
Yeah, Skycrawlers is a game made by the people who made Ace Combat, but it's a World War II plane game. Fighter plane game. Propeller planes, because it's World War II fighters. Which are cool. Propeller planes are very cool. It's true. Oops. Oops. We publish the poll numbers once the next series starts. Probably not. Like the full numbers, I've never done that before. So probably not. Still waiting for the remaster of Red Alert 2. Life is Unfair. Yeah. A remaster of Red Alert 2 would be great. I wish. We got time for one more. What a team battle on there. Why do you say proof about WhatsApp false? I don't get it. Oh, I see. False sent me a thing from years ago of this guy DMing her and being like, do you have WhatsApp? And her response years ago to the guy asking if she had a WhatsApp was, only scammers and whores use WhatsApp. Haha.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy. Fire. Enemy plane down.
Oh, I'm way too fat. Oh, I'm way too hot.
Crashed.
Truth nuke. Ouch.
Alpha 1.
Nah, that's accurate. I've only played Remaster 3 and Red Alert 3. You've never played Red Alert 1 or 2? Oh, wait. Remaster, you mean the remaster of Red Alert, right?
Lock on.
Did Red Alert 1 get a remaster? No. The first one did, didn't it? They did 1 and 3 remasters of Red Alert 1. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Been a minute. I actually haven't played Command & Conquer in so many years. Like, at all. Yeah, that's right. They sold 1 and Red Alert 1 remastered as a bundle. Yeah, that rings a bell. I said recently, I've been playing a bit of Age of Empires, the remaster, in my spare time. That game is so fun.
You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
We do a little...
Crashed.
Ahem.
Alpha 1, engage the enemy.
I used to play with trainers as a kid, so I'm ass at RTS.
You're leaving combat airspace. Turn back immediately.
I've never been very good at RTS. I'm a very casual RTS player. Although I guess I'm okay. I played a bit of StarCraft in my time. So I'm all right. I'm not very good. I once tried to get into like StarCraft ranked and immediately got humbled. Never again.
Coordinates have been sent. Check your radars.
Never again. I'm not built for that. I'm just not.
Radar lock. Box 2. Missile struck target. Enemy facility was destroyed. ESM is active.
Can always learn to get good at RTS one day. I mean, I managed with rhythm games because I got obsessed with Unbeatable. I am generally more of a turn-based strategy fan, but I also think that that is maybe just because, like, XCOM is my goat when it comes to strategy games.
Turn back immediately.
I fucking love XCOM. And like RTS has just as much value strategy-wise as turn-based does, but I kind of like that turn-based gives you that second to like really think through your moves and what you're doing, as opposed to RTS where you kind of have to just like, you know, as soon as that match starts, you just gotta, it has to be a constant flow. Like you can't really think unless you're thinking while you're doing. So it kind of comes from repetition and just learning, right? I like a turn-based strategy where I can actually sit there and think for a second and then go, you know? I like that. I prefer that. But I like RTS a lot. It's still fun. Total War is good.
Radar locked. Fired.
I can't believe we're getting Total War 40K and a Dawn of War 4, both in the near future. 40K strategy game fans are going to be eating so good, and False is going to get pulled into playing both of them with me, and we're going to have a blast. And she's going to enjoy every bit of it. To be fair, I say that like she won't, but like we did play some Warhammer Gladius after they made that free, and we both enjoyed it. What am I playing? There are 2 new Warhammer 40K strategy games coming out in like the next year or 2. I don't know, did we get a release date for Total War? Or a release window?
New coordinates have been set. Check your radars.
We get a release window for Dawn of War? We have to play every single COD? We're taking a break now. We finished BO2. We're taking a break until, like, inevitably the timing is good and COD goes on a big sale, and then we'll go back in. No date for Total War. No break? Never? What, you want to go right into BO3?
Radar locked.
She just likes it. She just likes it. She doesn't want to say it. She yearns for the Black Ops 3. She needs to know what happens next. And like, I do want to play non-Treyarch zombies with False 2 at some point. When one of my games, whenever.
Missile struck target.
I always, you
Enemy
ask
missile
this,
destroyed.
like, yeah, but
PSC
whenever,
is active.
I always have the same answer whenever. You go through with shadows. Sorry, I was going to say, what's that? You haven't beaten any of mine? Well, because the couple that you gave me, we fell off of. Mostly because they quickly burned me out. You fell off of? It's we. Everything we do is we. COD burns me out? Well, then why are you sitting here? I'm saying we're taking a break, and you're like, nope, no break. I'm the one giving you the out. You're fighting back against the out. Why? If it burns you out. And will just be another one. Pick something. I saw a Tekken 8 edit of a scene in the boys finale. Oh no. Want mine done? Oh god. Chat, she's gonna make me go back to the bouncer. It's time to just make him play Final Fantasy IX.
Stage complete. All aircraft return to base. Alpha 1.
To play Final Fantasy Tactics. I bet I would enjoy Final Fantasy Tactics more than the rest of the franchise, to be honest. Goated game. Bro, I played like 3 hours of the bouncer because False wanted me to play it. And then the next time that she played it, I was just, or sorry, the next time that she asked me to play it, I wanted to, but dude. Granted, I was pretty worn down. I had a lot going on at that time as well, but like mentally, she was like, you could continue the bouncer. And I was so just like, oh, yeah, I could.
love is about giving. When both give, both receive.
Exactly. The bouncer makes me want to bounce off a bridge. Me too. Thank you for the 2DS. Anyway, it is about that time. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy it and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, follow, whatever. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing all sorts of other stuff like Metal Gear, Resident Evil, Yakuza. Come back for any of it. Also, if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the stream. Helps out with algorithm and stuff, so I appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of Twitch or YouTube to engage with the community, check out links in the description below. Things like Twitter, Discord server, they're all down there. Other than that, though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys back here next time. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream. And goodbye.